I received so many services. Whatever I needed, they were able to provide for me.
It was just a difficult time. I didn't know exactly where I was going to go.
If my grandfather, when he came to this country, had been victimized, like people are being victimized today, our entire family history wouldn't have existed in this country.
Thank you, Father. Wow, so sweet.
The charity is doing something beyond human imagination. We have food, we have hope.
For over 80 years, Catholic Charities has been serving people in need. Often, they take on the most challenging cases of poverty and do so regardless of race, nationality, gender, or orientation. With 77 programs across 53 locations in the district and surrounding Maryland counties, Catholic Charities continues to serve the less fortunate. Whatever the need, Catholic Charities is there to help.
People come to us who have no hope, or at least their hope is diminishing. And when they leave us, they hopefully leave saying, I know I've got someone to help me. I know I've got a group that cares about me. I've found a place where I can hopefully begin my life again. It's pretty tough to think about how you're going to survive without the basic necessities of life, food, shelter, clothing. People in the city have those problems. When they come to us, hopefully they leave saying, I've got a head start towards getting back on the right track.
Being homeless, I felt alone. I honestly felt like I was nothing. Having an apartment and somewhere to go, my own set of keys, I feel secure again. It feels like I have a place, not just a place to stay, but I have a place in the world with everybody else.
We are more like a hospital on wheels. ACT is an acronym. It's assertive community treatment. We work with chronic mentally ill patients. They usually are homeless. And what people usually go into the hospital for, we do actually in the community. He's got pervasive medical issues. And so we have a social worker, we have a chemical addictions counselor, we have a psychiatrist, we have nurses, we have vocational specialists. So that's essentially what the staff is made up of. We are a new kind of progressive movement.
On his own initiative.
It is definitely difficult to get in contact or engage consumers in the community, but that's why we're the ACT team. We go out and we continue until we get in contact with them.
So you have to be proactive. 10 program totally revamped my life. They gave me the opportunity to become a better person, to become a better mom to my children, to become self-sufficient and to be able to just be responsible. They helped me change my mindset to the point where I can do anything I put my mind to.
At Catholic Charities Enterprises in our kitchen, we provide employment for people with disabilities. And every day, people in the kitchen provide about 3,000 meals to senior citizens, National School Lunch Program at public charter schools, as well as to other day programs. Some of the people that work in our kitchen wouldn't necessarily be able to hold a job out in the community, so they have an opportunity to have a job with some dignity.
The Kennedy School is a therapeutic program. Our main focus is on therapeutic services that we provide to students. All of our students have developmental disabilities, and our focus is to give them what they need in order to be included back into public schools. We have a few inclusion programs around the city, and the St. Anne's program is one of our highlights.
So it'll have the English and the...
We've got 2 5th graders, 2 7th graders, and an 8th grader this year. Their disabilities range from mild to moderate. Chinchilla math is where my pet chinchilla, Schnoz, comes with me every day to school. and he'll sit in the middle of the table, and then he'll run from child to child. Whoever he runs to gets the next math problem. So it keeps the kids focused, and they love it. It's such a valuable experience just to be educated in an environment. They get exposed to so much more curriculum.
Most of our patients are from Spanish-speaking countries. Their first language is Spanish. As the relationship with the physician develops, they start trusting us and feeling that here there is a piece of home in some sense. So there is certainly a sense of belonging. We're very, very thankful to the specialists who are able to help us care for our patients in our own facilities.
We provide food in bulk to 28 member pantries, moving close to 800,000 pounds this year. If we're not here, some of our sites would have to close. That's how much they depend on us. So we're probably looking at 35,000 families in Southern Maryland each year that would receive less services and support or none at all.
To watch these people go forth with hope, sensing that they have support from us, it's inspiring.
One of my students was inducted into the National Honor Society for high school, and when I read his speech, I hadn't had any idea that I impacted his life in that way at all.
It's not only therapeutic for the students, but it's therapeutic for the adults that work here. We get to see gains that others don't get to see.
I can't even imagine what our community would be like without Catholic Charities. It would leave tens of thousands of people without a support network at a time when they're absolutely in need.
Everything just like was negative in my life, now it's positive.
Catholic Charities, opening doors to help and hope.